Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Tonight via tape delay from the James Weir Stadium, home of the Belle Vernon Area Leopards high school football team here in Belle Vernon, Pennsylvania. It's the Belle Vernon Area Leopards taking on the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Hi everybody, I'm Gary Frankhauser. We welcome you aboard for tonight's Quad A football game. The South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and CUTV with Gary Smith. Once again, this is Gary Frankhauser, Rick Frank alongside Jerry Dupay on the camera. We'll be back with the lineups for both teams after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center is proud to help sponsor the Laurel Highlands athletic teams and its staff. The center is celebrating its 30th year anniversary under the direction of Dr. Garrett Breakiron. The staff is comprised of Dr. Kurt Sturdivant, Dr. Gregory Hogan, and 7 chiropractic assistants. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center offers in-house x-ray, multiple therapy procedures, and massage, as well as a 4,000 square foot exercise rehabilitation area. The center not only treats spinal conditions, but performs therapy and exercise rehabilitation for post-surgical hip, knee, and shoulder conditions. Appointments can be made by calling 724-437-1910, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. and Saturday 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Dr. Breakiron and his staff would like to recognize the outstanding work that John Kazarik has provided for the past 25 years as the voice of the Mustangs.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbauer.
Here's your starters for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Along that offensive line, number 55, left tackle, John Lightsey. Number 50, left guard, Marcus Bobanovich. The center, number 58, Will Kuznar. At right guard, I think we're going to see Josh Rischel, a sophomore, getting a start here this evening. We saw Hunter Scott walking around in street clothes, so it looks like he's going to be out. At right tackle, Brandon Chury, number 77. In the backfield, Jacob McClusack is out there warming up, number 1 for the Mustangs. He'll share time with Ryan Fike. We'll also see Rocco Del Verme and P.J. Savini in that backfield. Will Karwatsky, number 14, is the quarterback. Wide receiver, number 30, Jacob Dukeman. On the defensive side, Brandon Shurey will be the defensive end on the left side, number 77. Marcus Bobanovich and Nick Faverio will share time at nose. Manny Kelly will get some time at tackle with Hunter Scott being out on the defensive side. Josh Rischel also will see some time on defense at the defensive end position. The linebackers, Tad Petrus, Ian Edenfield, Sean Richter, and Ryan Richter. We'll also see Jacadis Collins and Che Dissot in that defensive backfield. Ryan Fike, Will Karwatsky, Jacob Dukeman, and Jake McClusack for the Mustangs. We'll be right back with the starters for Belle Vernon right after these messages.
Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, is proud to be a sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network. They have been serving the area with quality work and integrity for more than 40 years, and they would like to again thank their past customers and look forward to serving new customers as well. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, works with all insurance companies and provides assistance with car rental arrangements that coordinate with the auto repair work. The rental company will meet with you at our facility to accommodate your rental needs. As a member of the DuPont Assurance of Quality program, our refinishes are guaranteed and all repairs have a lifetime warranty as long as the customer owns the vehicle. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, clearly recognizes and understands the current and ever-changing atmosphere that exists in today's collision repair and insurance industries. So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351. We care about the environment. We've always been eco-friendly facility, and we are currently going through the process of being recognized by the U.S. EPA's Design for the Environment program.
For all of your auto body needs, come to Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, because there is a difference.
So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351.
Here's Rick with the starters for Belle Vernon.
Thanks, Gary. For the Belle Vernon Leopards, on defense, number 82, Keyshawn Clark, 6'1", 201 senior. Number 68, the defensive end, Blake Zubik, 6'6", 281 junior. Number 54, Ian Paletta, a 5'10", 220-pound senior. At the other defensive tackle, number 58, at 6'2", 280 senior, Cody Williams. Number 4, Derek Savosky, was going to be a starter. He is out this week, and we're not sure who the replacement is. The other cornerback, Dan Limpert, number 18, a 6'1", 185-pound senior. The free safety, Logan Frogner, number 23, a 6'2", 190-pound junior. The linebackers, number 14, Derek Thomas, a 6'2", 220-pound senior. Outside linebacker, number 24, Nick Hall, a 6', 188-pound senior. Inside linebackers, Mike Fine, number 8, a 5'10", 181-pound senior. And the other inside linebacker is Ben Cole, number 35, a 6'2", 218-pound senior. On offense, quarterback Mike Fine, number 8, a 5'10", 180-pound sophomore. Fullback Ben Cole, number 35, 6'2", 218-pound senior. The running back, again, is Derek Savosky, so we'll see who they plug in at running back. Left tackle on the offensive line, Blake Zubik, number 68, 6'6", 281-pound junior. Left guard, Cody Williams, number 58, a 6'2", 280-pound senior. Center, Jake Herron, number 52, a 6'1", 270-pound senior. Right guard, Colin Pallotta, number 70, a 6'1", 250-pound sophomore. Right tackle, Anthony Rebar, 6'6", 245-pound sophomore. The receivers, number 5, Timmy Labuda, 6'2", 193-pound senior. Number 1, Anthony Bertram, a 6'1", 195-pound sophomore. Number 14, Derek Thomas, 6'2", 220-pound junior. And at tight end, number 82 at 5'9", 175-pound freshman. We did get word that Cameron Guess, number 88, who is their lead kicker, is out for the night. So we'll see who they plug in there.
Okay, Rick.
That's the Belle Vernon Leopards tonight.
Thanks a lot. We're going to be right back with the coin toss here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. With offices in Uniontown and Chalk Hill, Representative Mahoney is dedicated to providing the best leadership and quality representation to his constituents. He can be reached at 66A Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown, 724-438-6100, and in Chalk Hill at 2925 National Pike, 724-437-2521. Good luck to all of the area teams from State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Welcome back to Belle Vernon, Pennsylvania, as the captains for each team approach midfield. For the Mustangs, number 52, Hunter Scott, who will not be playing tonight, number 13, Cameron Leitza, and number 2, Ian Edenfield. Across the way for Belle Vernon, number 52, Jake Herron, number 24, Nick Hall, number 5, Tim Labuda, and number 15, Mike Fine. They do these coin tosses earlier, so it's already completed, and Belle Vernon will be receiving the opening kickoff. No, they won the toss and they have deferred. Stand corrected. The Mustangs will have the first opportunity on offense, going left to right on your TV screen and your radio dial. here at Belle Vernon. The unique surface here at Belle Vernon High School, just put in last year, had a little bit of problems with the slipperiness of the turf earlier in the season, but that's been all corrected and should not be a problem here this evening. A little bit wet though this evening. We've had some rain here earlier this evening, and the Mustangs will once again be looking to try to limit the turnovers and stay in this game with the undefeated Belle Vernon Leopards.
Gary, they changed the field a little bit and put some other type of pellet in there. It's almost easier to look at now than it was before.
Going deep for the Mustangs, looks like number 12, Ryan Fike, and number 3, Connor Basinger. Doing the kicking for Belle Vernon is number 75, and that's Chris McCullough. Chris, not a small guy.
No, but as we said, the starting kicker is out, so
we're ready to go. The run-up and the kick, and that's going to be at the 7-yard line, and we have an early whistle. What do we got?
We're going to do it again, looks like.
He didn't blow the whistle.
The referee had yet to blow the whistle for ready to play, so they're going to make him do it again.
He was a little anxious there.
No time off the clock.
There's just a little bit of wind favoring the Leopards right now, this quarter. Not much. The flag isn't moving. The flags on the top of the goalposts are moving a little bit.
So McCullough will now have an opportunity to run up and boom it down the left side. This is going to be Fike at about the 6.
Line
out
drive.
To the 15-20. Has some room on the right side. Breaks it loose and gets way out to the 33-yard line. Nice run back there by number 12, Ryan Fike, the 5'8", 160-pound sophomore for the Mustangs. Will set the Mustangs up 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Probably he would have got a lot more yardage except for the shoestring tackle of number 30, Brandon Roche. And he just caught a toe.
You're right. There was a seam down that right sideline. Karwatsky comes up under center. One back look with Savini behind him. Sends a man in motion. Now he's going to change at the line of scrimmage. Ramsey in motion. He's going to hand off to Savini, and he's hit right at the line of scrimmage for a short gain that time of about 1 yard. Looked like the linebacker stepping in there fine to make the tackle, along with number 35 for, 35 for Belle Vernon, Ben Cole. 2nd down and 9. Just underway here at Belle Vernon Stadium. Klusak in motion, and this time Karwoski will keep, and he'll dive off left side for about another 2-yard gain. Stopped there again by the Belle Vernon defense. Number 58, Williams on the tackle. Cody Williams on the tackle for Belle Vernon.
As we said in the pregame, they have 2 monsters, 280-pound linemen. So it's going to be tough going up the middle.
Double tight end. Look now, 3rd down and 6. Savini's going to be hit, and that ball is almost on the turf, but broken up in the backfield quickly that by the slicing Blake Zubovic, who just came in untouched and really put an end to that play before it even got started. No gain on the play will set up a quick 3-and-out for the Mustangs at their own 36-yard line. Gain of only 4 yards in the scrimmage for their first possession.
Saluka back to punt.
Looks like Belle Vernon is loading up for the possible block, but they peel back. End-over-end punt's going to be taken at about the 32-yard line. A lot of room down the right side for Belle Vernon. Breaks it loose, one man to beat, and finally brought down by the punter.
65.
That's not the guy you want tackling the returner.
On that return, trying to pick up these numbers is going to be difficult. I think that was Cole on the return, but we'll have to check that out. quickly out on the scrimmage now. Quarterback Mike Fine wastes no time bringing the Belle Vernon Leopards up to the line of scrimmage. Looks over to Coach Humbert to get the call. They do not huddle, but get the call from the sideline. From the pistol formation, Fine. He's going to hand off inside. The Mustangs, good defense. Gang tackle at the point of attack there by number 6, Sean Richter. Number 4, Shea Dussault. Gain of only about a half yard that time by number 24 for the Belle Vernon Leopards. On the carry, that was Nick Hall. 2nd down and 9. Ball inside Mustang territory at just outside the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, double wing formation. Fine now will quick screen out here to the left and cutting it back in for a nice gain. Inside cut there by number 5, Tim Labuda. He'll be very close to the first down. Brought down there by Petrus, but not before a first down gain of 9 yards down to the 25-yard line.
You might, Labuda's their leading receiver, and he's 6'2", Gary, so they can throw it up top, take the top off the secondary.
Send Labuda in motion this time. Handoff inside to the fullback, and he breaks it loose inside the 10, down to the goal line, and touchdown is number 24, Nick Hall for Belle Vernon. Puts Belle Vernon on the board. Just 3-play drive from the 36-yard line. Touchdown Belle Vernon at the 9:02 mark here in the first. On for the extra point again, number 75, McCullough. Snap back, holds good, and it is blocked. In there quickly was Petrus for the Mustangs to block that extra point. So Belle Vernon will settle for 6 on this possession and lead 6-0 at the 9:02 mark of the first. We'll be back with a kick right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network. We're back for the kick as Belle Vernon strikes quickly on their first possession, takes a 6-0 lead on a short 36-yard drive after the long punt return when the Mustangs went 3 and out. At the 6-yard line, right up the middle, and room again on the return. Now the Mustangs breaking a tackle down the right sideline. That's number 3, Connor Basinger, with another nice return. Almost gets it into Belle Vernon territory to the 47-yard line.
Connor's really embraced his new role. He was the backup quarterback, and he stepped in, and
another
he's
sophomore
really done pretty well
for the Mustangs. So underclassmen stepping up a little bit here on the returns for the Mustangs. Mustangs now come out looking to try to get something going here on offense. Won't be an easy task against this tough Belle Vernon defense. Karwatsky under center. Edenfield in motion. Now up the middle is Petrus, and he'll gain 5 yards, give him 4 up the middle. So Chad coming in on offense, trying to shake things up for the Mustangs. Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6 inside Belle Vernon territory at the 49-yard line.
Petrus is definitely a three-down player, whether it's as a receiver, a tight end, a back.
Going both ways also, Rick. Short fullback stance this time. Karwatski's going to hand it to him again. He goes off the right side, and tough running off the right tackle. Tackle there by number 54 for Belle Vernon. That's Ian Pilata. Gain of about 3 gets up 3rd down and 3 for the Mustangs at the 46-yard line.
It's nice to see some life out of the Mustangs, moving the ball, controlling the line, shaking some plays up.
Good tough running. Now, ball on the turf, but picked up by Ramsey, but that will be dropped for a loss. Malik Ramsey took the handoff, but it was in the backfield when he dropped it, and that allowed the Belle Vernon defense to just swarm, causing a 2-yard loss, bringing up 4th down again for the Mustangs after another promising return. We'll have to punt it away again. Saluka on for the punt. He'll get it away and smartly angles it away from the return team for Belle Vernon. That'll go out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Great punt.
Good punt. Makes for the long field for the Belle Vernon Leopards. Change of field position.
That's about a 38-yard punt with no return. A net 38's good anytime.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 for Belle Vernon, their second possession of the evening, having scored on their first possession. Mustangs need to try to get off the field on defense. Mike Fine, with all of his tools at his disposal, will go from the shotgun formation. Sends his man in motion. There's a flag on the play, and up the middle, untouched into the secondary, dragging tacklers all the way out to the 34-yard line. Again was Hall, but a flag on the play, and I think that might come back.
Illegal procedure.
Illegal procedure against the Belle Vernon Leopards. They had Labuda in motion, and I think it may have resulted with 2 men in motion at the same time. Will be a 5-yard penalty against the Leopards.
Solid. Lightning robber.
Brings up 1st down and 15. Three receivers to the near side. And it'll be inside handoff again to Hall. And he's not touched till he's into the secondary, all the way out to the 21, 22-yard line. Drug out of bounds. Looks like Petrus over there, along with Fike and number 4, Dassault for the Mustangs. 2nd down and 5. Big chunk of yardage on 1st down, 10-yard carry for Hall. Now Fine's going to hand it to him again. They're just going to ride Hall as much as they can. Good defense that time. Chad Petrus really slicing through that Belle Vernon offense to drag Hall down for a 1-yard loss.
Is there more than one of him out there?
I'll tell you what, he's playing a little motivated here in the first quarter, both on the offensive side and the defensive side, trying to put a spark into these Mustangs. 3rd down and 6. Now power formation to the left for Fine. He's going to fake the handoff. Now he fakes one way over the middle, and it's caught for the 1st down. Out over the 35-yard line. Caught there by number 23, Logan Frogner. Good play action look there by Fine as he sidestepped the Mustang rush enough to make that slant pattern work for a 1st down out to the 36-yard line.
16-yard pitch and catch.
Jesus Christ, fight. Over 2.
Fine again in the shotgun. Slant pattern again, just quickly to his tight end. Just sets himself up 7 yards down the field. That's number 1, Anthony Bertram. Listed as a wide receiver, but he was in tight, just went down 7 yards, turned around. Mike Fine hits him in the opening, and he pushes ahead for an extra 2 more yards, making it 2nd and 1.
Saw Robert, Coach.
Once again, Fine with 2 protectors in the backfield. He's going to hand it to Hall, and he's hitting. No, Fine pulls it out, goes around right end, and he's going to drag tacklers inside the Mustang territory at the 40-yard line. Hit initially there by number 30, Jake Dukeman, but he drugged Dukeman for another 5 yards. Another first down at the 39-yard line for Belle Vernon. 6-0, Belle Vernon leading, 5:14 to go here in the first. Belle Vernon with their second possession, having scored on their first possession on a 3-play, 36-yard drive. Now Fine, he'll roll left, looking deep, has a man open on the sideline, and he'll make the catch at the 23-yard line. Keeps those feet inside the boundary line. That's Labuda. And there's that experience, Rick, just finding that opening, keeping his feet in bounds, and making the catch.
That's experience between the quarterback and the receiver, and the quarterback knowing exactly where the receiver was going to be, and the receiver knowing where the boundary was.
Pickup of about 13 on that play, puts it at the 24-yard line.
He made it look pretty easy, which means it must be pretty hard.
Fine now getting the call. 3 receivers out wide to the right. Here's it, Fine again, looking deep, has a man wide open, post in the middle, down to the 3-yard line, down to the 1, and in for the touchdown. Drug the Mustang defenders in. That's number 5, Labuda. Just went on a short post inside the hash mark in front of the Mustang safety. Makes the catch at about the 4-yard line, twists and turns into the end zone for the Leopard touchdown. 4:52 to go here in the first. Belle Vernon strikes again. Fine to Labuda.
He actually had a couple receivers open there, Gary. He had a choice.
Now they're going to go for 2, it looks like. Well, I guess they're saying he didn't get in, so this is going to be Fine. Now he's going to push his way in for the 2-point conversion. 2-point conversion by Fine, just takes it off right side and powers his way in for the 2-point conversion. After the mixed extra point, Belle Vernon goes for 2 and makes it. It's now 14-0. 4:52 to go here in the first. We'll be back with the kick right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, Financial Services in Uniontown, would like to wish the Laurel Highlands football team and their coaches good luck this football season.
Back once again for the kick. McCullough now hits a low roller trying to limit the run back. Picked up there by McClusack. He's going to cut it back inside and drilled at the 29-yard line by Larry Calloway for Belle Vernon. Number 2 on the tackle. Mustangs will try once again yet to pick up a first down after 2 very good returns on their first 2 opportunities. Now set up at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Well, whatever their weaknesses are, Coach just said they really don't have any weaknesses, but they're going to try to pick on something.
Their only weakness so far has been on the kick return. Karwatsky hands off inside. Now he keeps after pulling it out of Savini's stomach, and he'll get about 1.5 yards on the left side. Getting up off the bottom of the pile is number 54 for Belle Vernon. making the tackle there. Ian Pallotta.
You know, this read option is going to be pretty tough up the middle with this big, experienced defensive line of Belle Vernon.
You really have to sustain your blocks to have this offense work. And Karwatsky really hasn't had much time at all. Now Savini and Karwatsky will lose ground this time. Slicing through that time and making the play for Belle Vernon was number 68. Blake Zubovic, just coming from his left side tackle position, slicing down the line and running down Karwatsky for a loss on the play of 1. 3rd down and 9, another long distance 3rd down for the Mustangs. Not much success so far as Karwatsky will come up under center again. He's going to step back 3 steps over the middle, and now looks like could be a penalty on that, some contact. But no flag as the ball was intended out there for Ramsey.
Almost looked like Ramsey sort of initiated the contact there running, but it didn't matter.
Pass was long and out of his reach regardless, but
it would have been intercepted if it was any further back.
Saloka on again to punt for another 3 and out for the Mustangs. This one's high and short. Coming up to make the catch at the 42-yard line. Hit immediately and brought down there by the Mustang punt coverage. McClusack on the coverage for the Mustangs. Set up at the 40-yard line.
It's a very comfortable football night, Gary. It's first football night. You know, I don't know if it's cool, but it's the coolest night we've had.
Winds picked up a little bit. 3rd possession for Belle Vernon. They've scored on their first 2 possessions. As clock now under 3 minutes and 10 seconds in the first quarter. You know, inside handoff made to Hall, and he's going to run around the left end and gain a nice gain on 1st down, brought down there by Dukeman and Basinger for the Mustangs, but a gain of about 8, make it 9. Very close. It is a 1st down. They're giving them forward progress to the 50-yard line. Now they're setting it back. So they're going to bring it back. They already moved the sticks across the way, but the referee's now telling them to get it back.
Nick
I think
Hall,
it's going to be 2nd and 1.
Nick Hall so far, 6 carries for 52 yards. Jake Fine is 5 for 5 for 80 yards and a touchdown. Nick Hall has a touchdown too. So
2nd down and 1. 2 minutes and 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The Belle Vernon Leopards, having scored on their first 2 possessions, missed the field goal, the extra point on the first possession, but scored the 2-point conversion on the second. Play now out to the right side, pass by Fine to number 5, Labuda, and he picks up 5 for the Leopards as they are now moving in their 3rd possession. Mustangs unable to stop them, and the Mustangs unable to gain any ground on offense, Brian. Fine now in the shotgun. He's going to hand off inside, right up the middle, and that is going to be a carry inside the 35-yard line, this time by number 22. I'm sorry, faked me out that time. Fine kept it. He's all the way back at the 44-yard line, so a gain of only about 2 yards. Give him 3, 2nd down and 7. 1:26 to go here in the first.
He's got to figure out whether or not he wants to play. Dukeman's got to get outside the box.
Fine. Sends his man Labuda in motion. Sets up on the left side. Now Fine. Pass out here in the flat, and then caught again inside the 35 to the 34. Stumbling forward was number 23 for the Belle Vernon Leopards. Logan Frogner brought down by number 3, Basinger. Set up at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10, Belle Vernon.
Well, he had time to pass there, Gary, and behind that line, I keep saying it over and over again, but it's
really no pressure at all.
It's tough to get pressure.
Opportunity for him to look around and pick out whatever receiver he feels is more open than the other. Now inside handoff. No, Fine holds on, and he will drag a couple Mustang tacklers inside the 30-yard line. Saluka, I think, in there on the tackle for the Mustangs. Gain of about 3. 2nd down and 7.
And with 3 down linemen, they're, unless you blitz, and then when you blitz, you expose your secondary.
So the Belle Vernon Leopards, very meticulous, just taking the ball down the field. It looks like the Mustangs are going to be lined up offside, as number 77 for the Mustangs, Chury, was on the left side, and he kind of lined himself offside. That's going to give a free 5 to Belle Vernon.
Well, let's just say, Gary, we're almost at the 11 seconds left at the end of the first quarter, and that's Laurel Highlands' first infraction. That's good that they're minimizing those anyway. That's a change, an improvement.
This Belle Vernon offense is impressive so far, really having all kind of different weapons. As the first quarter comes to an end, we're going to change ends, and that's going to give us an opportunity to step aside. For these messages, Gary Frankhauser along with Rick Frank on the South Union Township Sports Network. For second quarter action, as Belle Vernon pushing it into Mustang territory once again on their 3rd possession, scoring on their first 2 possessions. Fine, looking back down the middle, wide open. No, good defense that time. Trying to hit number 23, Frogner, but defended nicely there by the Mustangs. Like number 3, Basinger and Dukeman on the coverage for the Mustangs.
Pretty good defense there. He was double covered. A nice touch pass by Fine. But the 2 defenders back there, Gary, one of them could have intercepted that pass, but I think here's a case where Fine can throw the ball up to that 6'2 receiver over the defenders.
Now that was really difficult for the Mustangs with 2nd down and 1. Now that we got offside against the Mustangs, that's going to give Belle Vernon an easy 1st down and move the ball inside the 20-yard line. So Fine, using the hard count, pulls the Mustangs off.
Well, 2nd down and 1 gives you a lot of options. So they tried that.
I'm sure what Humbert was thinking. Coach Humbert going deep on 2nd and 1. And then with 3rd and 1, going with the hard count, just pulls the Mustangs off. Sets up 1st and 10 at the 19. Empty backfield now for Fine.
Chad's got to take back.
Has Hall to his right side. As Hall comes back into the backfield. Mustangs bring pressure. Quick slant inside, and that's going to be a nice pitch and catch. Fine to Frogner for the 19-yard touchdown pass. So just as we start the second quarter, 11:52 left there in the second. It's Fine to Frogner, 19 yards. Belle Vernon strikes again, on for the extra point. Number 75, Chris McCullough, will try to add on for the Leopards. Snap is back, good hold this time, and it's up and good. Down over the hill into the Belle Vernon neighborhood. Souvenir for the fans here at Weir Stadium. So with 11:52 to go here in the second, it's now Belle Vernon 21, Laurel Highlands nothing. Back with the kick right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center is proud to help sponsor the Laurel Highlands athletic teams and its staff. The center is celebrating its 30th year anniversary under the direction of Dr. Garrett Breakiron. The staff is comprised of Dr. Kurt Sturdivant, Dr. Gregory Hogan, and 7 chiropractic assistants. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center offers in-house x-ray, multiple therapy procedures, and massage, as well as a 4,000 square foot exercise rehabilitation area. The center not only treats spinal conditions, but performs therapy and exercise rehabilitation for post-surgical hip, knee, and shoulder conditions. Appointments can be made by calling 724-437-1910, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. and Saturday 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Dr. Breakiron and his staff would like to recognize the outstanding work that John Kazarik has provided for the past 25 years as the voice of the Mustangs. Welcome back once again for the Belle Vernon kickoff. Chris McCullough doing the kicking tonight for Belle Vernon, and he'll bounce this one for the Mustangs at the 32-yard line. And smartly grabbed there by number 18 for the Mustangs, Jadakiss Collins. And the Mustangs kind of looking at that. Collins smartly jumps on it, and the Mustangs will take over at the 32-yard line.
Took a kind of a funny hop right between the two Laurel Highlands returners, and nobody knew what to do with it.
Let the guy go inside. They cannot have it.
The Mustangs yet to get anything going here on offense, trying to pick up their first down of the evening. As Karwatsky will have wings on both sides. He'll send Edenfield in motion, and he goes straight back, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. Nowhere for Karwatsky to go, as he is just drugged down for the big loss there.
Well, that was a blitz by Brandon Roche, and before he got a chance to set his feet, before Karwatsky got a chance to set his feet, there was Roche.
Loss of 4 on the play, 2nd down and 14. So the Mustangs trying to shake things up a little, go to the air, but to no avail with that big rush by the Belle Vernon Leopards. Looked like he was trying to hit Edenfield out here in the near flat, try to get him out into open field, maybe mix some room, as now Karwatsky will go around the right side for a short gain of about 3.
Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Tackle there by the Belle Vernon left side of their defense, led by Colin Pallotta.
3rd and long is a tough down the way things are going, and kind of lends itself to, unfortunately, to turnovers maybe, because you're kind of forced to go to the air now.
Really can't come up with a play that Belle Vernon has not been able to diagnose just yet. Here's Karwatsky going back again, running for his life. Now has a man on the right side. Tried to hit Dukeman, but that throw is out of bounds, and Dukeman had no chance to catch that. Brings up another 4th down. So the Mustangs on all 4 of their possession, 3 and out. And that's not been a recipe for success so far, Rick.
No, and that would have been a 5-yard catch. Wouldn't have got the 1st down, but they're looking for any spark that can get the fire going here.
So Luca in for the punt again. And he'll send an end over end. It's going to be caught at about the 36-yard line there by number 23 for Belle Vernon Leopards. That's Frogner again. And he has caught a touchdown pass and now brings the Belle Vernon Leopards back into Mustang territory at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Belle Vernon.
Short field for Belle Vernon. So far, Jake Fine is 8 of 9 for 117 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Now Fine trying to get the signal, showing some frustration, unable to get the call from his sideline. I'm sure he could come up with something himself if he needed to. Sprinting in now for the offense.
2 tight ends.
2 tight
wide
ends.
Receivers.
Mustangs now hand off to Hall on the right side. He's going to have room. Breaks it out to the left side, and he's going to have to be pushed out of bounds, but cuts it back inside the 25-yard line. Big run that time from the 43 to the 24. 19-yard gain that time by Hall. Takes it inside the Mustang 25-yard line to the 22, so give him 21 on that, Rick.
7 carries for 70 yards for Hall. And you know, the running is part of it, but the blocking is fabulous.
Absolutely.
Here.
There's really not much resistance until they're already 10 yards down the field. And there's Hall Fine again, and he's going to hit Saluga, dragging it Dukeman into the end zone. So Labuda makes a beautiful catch. The pass was a little bit high that time by Mike Fine. A 22-yard pass and catch. Fine to Labuda for the Belle Vernon touchdown at the 10:01 mark here of the second.
That's his second 22-yard touchdown, Gary. Fine throws a really nice ball.
McCullough again on for the extra point. Trying to make it 28-0, and he will as another souvenir heads into the Belle Vernon neighborhood. With 10:01 to go here in the second, it's now Belle Vernon 28, the Mustangs nothing. We'll be back once again with the kickoff here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. With offices in Uniontown and Chalk Hill, Representative Mahoney is dedicated to providing the best leadership and quality representation to his constituents. He can be reached at 66A Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown, 724-438-6100, and in Chalk Hill at 2925 National Pike, 724-437-2521. Good luck to all of the area teams from State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District.
Here we go once again. Gary Frankhauser along with Rick Frank back for the kick. It's been all Belle Vernon, 4 possessions, 4 scores. Nick Hall, 25-yard run. Fine to Labuda, 22-yard pass. Fine to Fronger, 19-yard pass. Fine to Labuda, 22-yard pass. McCullough with 2 extra points, and Fine with a 2-point conversion. Here's a roller now, and the Mustangs have to fall on it at the 29-yard line. Just falling on it there is McClusack as he just dives on that awkwardly rolling ball.
Well, here's
a kick by Belle Vernon.
I'm sorry, Gary. Here's a telling stat. Not surprising based on the way he's going. Belle Vernon has 122 yards of total offense. Laurel Highlands, 15 yards. And the long run was 10 yards by Petrish in the first quarter.
Mustangs come out with Karwatsky again under center. Send McClusack in motion this time. Quick pitch out this time, trying to get into open field, and they do. Mustangs with their biggest play from scrimmage. This is Connor Basinger all the way from the 30-yard line into Belle Vernon territory at the 45. Give him 25 yards on the carry. Some life for the Mustang offense.
Calling it back. Calling it back.
They're calling it back. Wow. What do we have? Maybe a block in the back.
Or a hold.
Let's see what the call is. It's going to be from the 42-yard line. They're going to mark it back. So what looked like the Mustangs' first spark of offense is going to be nullified by a penalty. Takes it all the way back to approximately the 32-yard line. So what was a 25-yard gain turns into a 2-yard gain, but it's still first down.
That was marked back from the point of infraction, Gary?
Correct.
Because they paced it off from the 40.
So first down and 8 for the Mustangs. Finally got somebody out in the open. This time it's Ramsey. He's going to try to cut it up inside. And a positive yardage gain of about 2 for Ramsey. Goes off right side. Several Belle Vernon area Leopards there to make the tackle, including number 43, Dylan Haney. Second down and 6.
Gary, do you take from that, wow, there is a hole there somewhere, or do you take it that it's a crusher?
Well, I think that he had some open field, so I don't think that block really had much effect on the play. So let's give the Mustangs some credit, trying to get outside a little bit. Now a handoff inside to Savini, trying to alter things up as he goes up the middle for about a 6-yard gain.
That's his longest run from scrimmage.
3rd and 2, Mustangs with a doable third down for a change. Let's see how this goes.
One change that they're making this week, Gary, they're not going to that pitch as much. I don't know that they have time to go to the pitch, but that killed them last week. I want to say that 4 pitches were turnovers, maybe 5 last week.
3rd down and 1 for the Mustangs, trying to get their first down, and pushing ahead for the first down is Savini. Let's see who comes off the bottom of that pile. It is Savini for a 2-yard gain. Gives the Mustangs their first down of the first half. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Belle Vernon has scored on all 4 of their possessions. A 25-yard Nick Hall run. A find to Laboot, a 22-yard pass. A find to Fronger, a 19-yard pass. A find to Laboot, a 22-yard pass. It's 28-0 Belle Vernon with 8:13 to go here in the first. They've scored on all of their possessions, and the Mustangs now trying to get something moving here on offense. Coming around the left end now, McClusack, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And we'll send it back to you, Brian. Our score 28-0, Belle Vernon. Karwatsky will bring the team up now. 2nd down and 10. Double tight end with Savini at backfield. Karwatsky now tries to hit his man over the middle, and McClusack just could not pull that in. Pass a little low, but well covered that time by the Belle Vernon linebackers. Looked like number 54 for Belle Vernon on the coverage. That's Ian Pallotta. So the Mustangs trying to hit this short crossing pattern to McClusack. 3rd down and 10. Ramsey in motion. Handoff inside now. Savini runs into his own player, McClusack, and that's going to be pushed back again for no gain. So what looked like an opportunity for Savini to break it outside turns into no gain, and another 4th down for the Mustangs.
Well, you see why Belle Vernon's ranked 5th in the WPIL in 4A. And it's hard to believe that there's 4 teams better than the Belle Vernon.
So far, they're the best team we've seen, but we haven't seen TJ yet. Now, end-over-end kick picked up by Fronger at the 45-yard line down the right side, and he's going to push it into Mustang territory again. That's Hall. I'm sorry, number 24. I thought it was 23, but it was number 24 for the Belle Vernon Leopards. Switching up return men. Brings it into Mustang territory, 1st and 10 again for Belle Vernon at the 47-yard line.
I think the Leopards got away with the block in the back there that sprung Hall, but
they don't need any help. That's
they don't
for
need
sure.
it. No.
Jake to get inside leverage.
The blocker got away with one, but with 28-0.
One back beside him protecting. That's number 35.
Quick screen.
Ben Cole, quick screen out to the left, and this is Fronger with all kind of room. Can he outrun the Mustang defense? Edenfield tracks him down at about the 15-yard line. Quick screen out to the left. No one out there for the Mustangs as they had blockers in front of Fronger, and he's down to the 15-yard line.
32 yards. Great downfield block by number 5, Labuda.
Frogner just showing good speed out there for the Belle Vernon Leopards also on the outside. So they got weapons both in the backfield and at the receiver positions. Inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Power sweep to the right now, and this is Hall, and he's going to get inside the 10, and now a flag comes in, and that looks like that could be a block in the back.
That was a block in the back there on the right side.
Looked like coming in and making the block there was Cole, as Hall was trying to make more yardage around the right side, but I believe that one will be called back. Penalty right at the 15-yard line. That's going to push him back 10 from that spot. It's going to make it 1st and 13 from the 20-yard line. Make it 12. So that will slow them down at least one play, Rick. Clock running now with 6:31 to go here in the second quarter. Belle Vernon already on top, 28-0. They'll send 2 receivers wide to the left, a wing to the short side. That's Hall. Fine. Surveys the situation, sends Hall in motion. Now we have a strong formation to the left. Hall makes one Mustang miss, makes 2 Mustangs miss, but drug out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Gain of about 13 on that play will give another first down to the Belle Vernon Leopards. 1st and goal at the 7.
What's shifty running there? Made two Mustangs miss. One of them should have probably made him go inside, but that doesn't seem to matter, does it?
Containment is important on those types of plays, but they've shown the ability to run up inside too, so the Mustangs defense is stretched all the way across the field. First and goal from the 7-yard line.
The Mustangs trying to keep from the modified timekeeping.
Fine, now we'll hand off straight up the middle, and dragging tacklers inside the 5 to the 2-yard line is Cole, number 35. Like Sean Richter there maybe making the tackle. 2nd and goal now at the 2-yard line for Belle Vernon, threatening to score on their 5th straight possession.
They have Hall in the slot now.
Strong formation to the left. Cole dotting the I for the pistol formation with Mike Fine calling the signals. Fine now looking back, pass it out to the left and broken up there by Petrus. Trying to hit Frogner again there, I believe, in the short slot. They just went down 3 yards and turned around.
Well covered by
Chad Petrus.
Ryan Richter.
Richter also over there?
Yeah, he was. He had a couple of options. He tried to thread that ball in, Fine did, and good defense by Richter.
3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Up under center now, and they're going to power it in this time as going off right tackle and scoring is number 35, Ben Cole. So Cole on the board for the Belle Vernon Leopards at the 5:35 mark of the second period. Puts Belle Vernon up now 34-0 with the extra point to come. Chris McCullough on again to try the extra point out of the hold by number 5, Tim Labuda. Good snap, and it's up and through again. That'll make it 35-0. Belle Vernon on top. 5:35 to go here in the second. We'll step aside on the South Union Township Sports Network. Belle Vernon kicking team out on the field again for their 6th time here in the first half, as McCullough will tee it up, send it on the ground the last 3 times. Squib kicking with the Mustangs having decent returns on the first 2 opportunities. Let's see if they'll stick with that squib kick strategy. And they do, as he just drills it into the ground, and the Mustangs will have to fall on it again. And now it looks like it came out. And does Belle Vernon recover? Let's see. They're going to pull it out and see who has it.
It's kicking and grabbing down underneath that pile.
And it is Belle Vernon with the recovery. Trying to make that play over there was Chad DeSalle, and he just was unable to get the handle on that squib kick as it bounced off his pads, hit the turf. I couldn't pick up the number of who recovered it, but Belle Vernon will have another short field at the 32-yard line.
Gary, that ball was angled, it was heading toward the sideline there. Do you think it would have been preferable to let it roll out, or?
Well, it was close over there, but it's hard to tell with those types of kicks. It's not
you don't know what
it's going to do.
It could come back.
So, fine, we'll bring him out again. Sends Frogner in motion. He sets up in the slot to the right. Now a handoff on the right side. And in for Belle Vernon, a new runner, number 42.
22.
Nino Kuntz
22.
On the carry. I'm sorry, that was 22. Kuntz was blocking for Joey Federer. 22. Picks up 3, 2nd down and 7. Joey Federer in at slot now for Belle Vernon as Mike Fine calls the signals. Straight back. There's a swing pass out now to number 22, Federer.
Flag on the play.
Takes tacklers out of bounds over there. Flag on the play. Let's see what this call is going to be.
Out on that lead block, Gary, was the offensive lineman, Blake Zubik, the 6'6", 280-pound lineman.
Not quite enough for the first down as he was run out of bounds at about the 24-yard line, and it's going to push Belle Vernon back. What's the call? Face mask called against Belle Vernon.
You don't see too many offensive face masking calls.
Moves them back 5 yards to the 29-yard line, makes it the 30-yard line as they replace it now. 2nd down and 8. Fine, getting the signals from the left side. Has Hall in the backfield with him now. Switches strong to the left side now. Inside handoff to Hall. Good trap block. Into the open. Down to the 10. 5. Touchdown. Number 24, Nick Hall from 30 yards out. A 30-yard run for Nick Hall adds to the Belle Vernon first half lead. But what do we got? They may be calling this back, Rick. Let's see. Referees are
Where was the flag
talking
thrown?
it over, and they have not awarded the points yet, so Mustangs may have dodged this one. And they are going to call it back.
Holding probably.
Waiting for the call here. Illegal formation called against Belle Vernon. Going to push him back another 5 yards.
Wouldn't that have been a dead ball foul?
Well, should have been. Well, no. You have to wait to see if the snap is completed when the illegal formation is in place. So that brings up 2nd down and 13 now. Back at the 35-yard line. Seems like these penalties are just taking time off the clock at least.
Inconveniences to Belle Vernon.
Yeah. Mike Fine will hand off inside again and hit in the backfield. There's our man Chad. The big defensive play. Loss of 1 on that one. Petrus really slicing through and making a sure tackle on Holt that time.
It looked like the same play that they just ran, Gary, that kind of a cross buck off the right side.
3rd down and 15. See if the Mustangs can get off the field on 3rd down here. Mike Fine will go to his bag of tricks here and look for that short post across the middle. That's been successful all night. He fakes it. Now looking out to the sideline, and he is out of bounds, I believe. They're going to call it good. Wow. Fine outside to
10.
Who was it?
1st and 10.
1st and 10, but it looked like Labuda out there.
Number 5.
Just a beautiful pass and catch. We couldn't really see from this angle, but the referees call it good. So a gain of exactly 16 yards, needed 15, got 16 down to the 22-yard line.
That was an amazing pass. Beautiful touch on that.
Fine shows his strong arm. Pass to the sideline. That ball was in the air, a good 35 yards. On a line.
You'd think that they'd work together for 2 or 3 years, but Fine's a sophomore.
Fine now. Loses it. That's a fumble. Mustangs can pick it up and run, but they fall on it instead. Now they're going to call it incomplete. Wow. That was not the way we saw it up here, as he was bringing the ball back when that ball came loose, and that would be interesting to see on a replay. But they're going to call it an incomplete pass, Rick.
Well, you folks at home can rewind the DVR and let us know. But I think his arm was going back. It was in the process of going back, and it just fell out of his hands.
That's the way we saw it, absolutely. And Mustangs can't get a break, trailing 35-0 with 3:49 to go here in the second. 2nd down and 10.
Only Fine's 3rd incomplete pass.
Now handoff on the right side, wide open again, cutting inside the 15-yard line. That's Holt. Finally brought down there by DeSalle. And that'll be another 1st down for the Belle Vernon Leopards inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal at the 8. Make it the 7-yard line.
15-yard run. Again, Gary, it's as
Belle Vernon set up again at the 7-yard line. When it looked like they were going to have one of their few mistakes, a turnover, the referee saw it as a forward pass instead of a fumble. So Belle Vernon is set up again at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, trying to add to a 35-0 lead. There's the pass deep in the corner of the end zone, and it's a touchdown. The fade pattern into the end zone for the touchdown to Fronger will add to the Belle Vernon lead, making it now 41-0 with the extra point to come. 3:18 to go here in the second period, Brian.
We're getting closer. Another 30 years, we'll be a winner.
Good.
Kick is good, and we'll be back with the kickoff once again. It's now Belle Vernon 42, Laurel Highlands nothing. 3:18 to go here in the second.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, Financial Services in Uniontown, would like to wish the Laurel Highlands football team and their coaches good luck this football season.
McCullough will tee it up again for Belle Vernon. Last opportunity resulted in a turnover that set up the latest score by Belle Vernon, making it 42-0 here in the second. There's this squibber again. This time, I'm not sure why he hit the turf, but McClusack goes down at the 32-yard line, just loses his footing. Had an opportunity to return that one, but the Mustangs will have to settle for 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mustangs need something to get a little traction. They haven't gotten any traction.
Blame that on the turf.
On the new little bits in the turf. Gary, for the Leopards, so far with 3 minutes to go in the half, they have 292 total yards of offense to Laurel Highlands 26.
I think I can recall the Mustangs only with 1 first down here in the first half. They're going to come out again, and I think that's Petrus now in at fullback. In at quarterback, it looks like number 3, Basinger. He's going to hand to Petrus, and they're going to try some new personnel there as Petrus will go for about a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. So Basinger getting an opportunity at quarterback, the 6'1", 190-pound sophomore.
He's a great all-around athlete, though.
So with 2:52 to go here, the Mustangs facing a 2nd down and 8 at their own 34-yard line. Basinger in at quarterback. The sophomore will try to hand off inside, but no, he keeps it around right side and breaks it loose over the 40 to the 45-yard line. So Connor Basinger around right side after a beautiful fake inside. Picks up the 2nd first down of the half for the Mustangs.
11-yard run.
Mustangs trailing 42-0. Trying to get something going here with 2:32 to go in the second quarter. Belle Vernon has really shown why they're ranked so high here in the WPIAL. Really having no problem scoring on every one of their opportunities here. Here's a quick pitch, and that one is on the turf. Picked up again by Belle Vernon. Now the Mustangs, McClusack has it. He's going to bring it back to about the 42-yard line. That one was hard to describe, Rick. It looked like Basinger just spun around and flipped it out. There was no one there. The ball hit the turf. Belle Vernon picked it up, started going the other way. They dropped it. McClusack picked it up, brought it back, and it ends up being a 2-yard loss for the Mustangs.
That was kind of a confusing thing. That no-look pitch is what got him into trouble last week. And
so now Basinger will send 3 receivers to the right with Edenfield in the slot. Petrus in at fullback, and he's going to hand it off inside, and that's going to be a short gain of about 2.5 yards. Let's see, yeah, Petrus on the carry for, give him 3. Now it's 3rd down and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Petrus is all the offense we've really had, Gary. He has 19 yards on 4 carries.
3rd down and 10. Mustangs at least trying to keep this clock going in the first half. 1:38 to go. Maybe pick up another first down. Basinger now will have to do it over as the fullback Petrus moved too early. Illegal procedure, dead ball, illegal procedure will cost the Mustangs 5 yards, send them back, and make it 3rd and 15. Looks like they marched off 6 yards there, Rick.
The Mustangs have an even worse offensive showing with only 30 yards so far.
Now, Basinger back to pass. Has a man down the middle, look like Edenfield, and it's going to be intercepted by the Belle Vernon Leopards at the 30-yard line. Just threw it up down the middle, and Oliver Herzig makes the interception at the 30-yard line. And that'll be a turnover for the Mustangs with 1:15 to go. A lot of time for this high-powered Belle Vernon offense to attack again.
He had time to throw that ball, but that's because I think they dropped 9 back, and Basinger unfortunately overthrew his receiver by probably 10 yards.
So Mike Fine will bring him out again as he will send 3 receivers to the right, all alone in the shotgun formation. Flips the formation, sends Holt to the right. Now changing the play. Handoff inside to Hall, and he'll go around left end and just pick his way through that Mustang defense for about an 11-yard gain out to the 41-yard line. Inside handoff to Nick Hall, who's had a very productive first half.
128 yards on 10 carries. That's a pretty good average.
First down for Belle Vernon, went out of bounds to stop the clock at 1:06 to go. Won't take the Leopards long to get up to the line. Mustangs now in 3-man down. Edenfield switches to the right side to defend this strong formation by the Belle Vernon Leopards. Now it's going to be an inside handoff to the right, and this will be Hall, and he will have one man to beat, but a good open field tackle at about the 41-yard line. Tackle there by Robbie Slater, but another big pickup for Hall as he takes it all the way down to the 41-yard line.
The Leopards have been getting big chunks of yardage.
18-yard run that time, Rick, or 19?
19 yards. They don't have to run a lot of plays when they pick up 19, 20 yards, 25 yards a play.
Clock running inside 50 seconds at 46 seconds. So let's see what Coach Humbert does, whether he'll call the dogs off.
Defense
play clock down to 3, 2, 1. They're going to kneel on it, so give Coach Humbert some credit there, as Mike Fine will kneel on it for the last play of the first half, as the clock is under 30 seconds at 24, and Belle Vernon will let the clock run out here in the first half. It's been all Belle Vernon as they have scored on every one of their possessions in the first half. They'll go into the locker room with a 42-0 lead over the Mustangs. You're listening to WMBS and the South Union Township Sports Network. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center is proud to help sponsor the Laurel Highlands athletic teams and its staff. The center is celebrating its 30th year anniversary under the direction of Dr. Garrett Breakiron. The staff is comprised of Dr. Kurt Sturdivant, Dr. Gregory Hogan, and 7 chiropractic assistants. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center offers in-house x-ray, multiple therapy procedures, and massage, as well as a 4,000 square foot exercise rehabilitation area. The center not only treats spinal conditions, but performs therapy and exercise rehabilitation for post-surgical hip, knee, and shoulder conditions. Appointments can be made by calling 724-437-1460 1910, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. and Saturday 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Dr. Breakiron and his staff would like to recognize the outstanding work that John Kazarick has provided for the past 25 years as the voice of the Mustangs. Welcome back on the South Union Township Sports Network and WMBS. The halftime statistics here with Belle Vernon leading 42-0. Belle Vernon with 6 possessions and scored a touchdown on every one of those possessions. At the 9:02 mark of the first, a 3-play drive, 25-yard run by Nick Hall put them on the board first. The kick was blocked and it was 6-0 at that point. At 4:52 of the first, it was Mike Fine to Labuda, a 22-yard pass. Fine ran it in for the 2-point conversion, making it 14-0 at that point. Into the second quarter, 11:52 into the second quarter, Mike Fine hit Fronger a 19-yard pass, and McCullough made the kick good, making it 21-0 at that point. On their next possession, with 10:01 to go, it was Fine to Labuda for 22 yards and a touchdown. McCullough kick once again was good, 28-0 at that point. Ben Cole scored on a 2-yard run at 5:35 to go. McCullough kick again was good, 35-0. And after a Mustang turnover on the ensuing kickoff, a 7-yard pass by Mike Fine to number 23, Logan Frogner, made it 42-0 with the extra point. Rick, the statistics are really lopsided, as we would imagine, with a 42-0 edge by Belle Vernon, but Mustangs really have to try to come up with some kind of activity on that offensive side here in the second half.
Yeah, total domination by the Leopard defense. I don't think you have to watch very much football to see that. The Leopards, 167 yards in the air, 160 yards on the ground, led by Nick Hall with 147 on 13 carries. For the Mustangs, this is the worst offensive showing I've seen in a while. 28 yards total offense, with Petrich being the leading running back with 19 and Savini with 11.
And as I recall, just 1 first down in the first half. A lot of punts, really giving Belle Vernon short field, and they don't need any help on offense. They're a very potent offense, very skilled offense, and very well schooled by their coach Humbert. So they're a team that's going to be reckoned with throughout the WPIL as we go into the second half of the season and into the playoffs.
You would think with a score like this that there would be a lot of turnovers in this game, but the only turnover was the Basinger interception. Really the Mustangs held on to the ball, which we thought might be a recipe for some success.
They did give the fumble on the kickoff on the last possession for Belle Vernon, but that really was after things were well out of hand. So the Mustangs will try to work on some things here in the second half. We will have the alternative timing in the second half, so the clock will be running continuously, and the Mustangs will not be receiving in the second half. Belle Vernon will be receiving the kickoff, so once again they'll have the possession and the opportunity to add to a 42-0 halftime score. That's the story here from James Weir Stadium in Belle Vernon, Pennsylvania. Our halftime score, Belle Vernon 42, Laurel Highlands 0. We'll send it back to the studio on WMBS and take a break here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, is proud to be a sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network. They have been serving the area with quality work and integrity for more than 40 years, and they would like to again thank their past customers and look forward to serving new customers as well. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, works with all insurance companies and provides assistance with car rental arrangements that coordinate with the auto repair work. The rental company will meet with you at our facility to accommodate your rental needs. As a member of the DuPont Assurance of Quality program, our refinishes are guaranteed and all repairs have a lifetime warranty as long as the customer owns the vehicle. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, clearly recognizes and understands the current and ever-changing atmosphere that exists in today's collision repair and insurance industries. So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351. We care about the environment. We've always been an eco-friendly facility, and we are currently going through the process of being recognized by the U.S. EPA's Design for the Environment program.
For all of your auto body needs, come to Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, because there is a difference.
So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351.
Welcome back on the South Union Township Sports Network. We're just about ready for second half action here at Belle Vernon Area High School. Belle Vernon leading 42-0 here at the second as we start the second half. Teeing it up for the Mustangs is Cameron Litza, and he'll be kicking to the Belle Vernon Leopards, who will have the first possession of the second half. Belle Vernon scoring on all 6 of their possessions in the first half. Missing an extra point on the first touchdown, but making up for that with a 2-point conversion on the second possession. And thereafter, perfect on their final 4 possessions, scoring on each possession and converting on the extra point. Cameron Litza teeing it up. Here's the kick. Good kick by Litza. Sends the Belle Vernon Leopard back to the 3-yard line. Right up the middle, has a crease, and the Mustangs close that crease at about the 26-yard line. Bringing it back for Belle Vernon was number 17 for Belle Vernon, Hunter Rokkanen. And good coverage there by the Mustangs, but Belle Vernon will have it 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And it looks like we're going to have some second-team offensive players for Belle Vernon. Looks like coming in at quarterback will be number 14, Derek Thomas. He's going to look to the right to see if he can get the play. Handoff inside to number 22, and he's going to have some room. Quick run there by Joey Federer. Gain of 8 on the play.
That's his first carry of the night.
Slater with the tackle for Laurel Highlands. Gain of 8, 2nd down and 2. So in at quarterback, Derek Thomas, 6'2", 221-pound junior quarterback for Belle Vernon. Resetting that backfield now, changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Thomas will hand off inside again. Federer makes his way into the second level of the Mustang defense, picks up the first down, tackled there by Dukeman. But another first down for the Belle Vernon Leopards on their first possession of the second half. Running clock the entire second half here with the 42-0 lead by Belle Vernon.
Jake Fine did a great job in the first half, didn't he, Gary? He certainly didn't look like a sophomore. He looked very polished. Looked like a senior.
This quarterback, Thomas, have him listed as a tight end. He's a big kid, 6'2", 221 pounds. It's Roethlisberger-like. And there's another run, but tracked down from behind that time. Nice tackle on the play there by number 59 for the Mustangs. Christopher on the tackle for the Mustangs. Cody Christopher, good defensive play, held to a 3-yard gain. 2nd down and 7.
Federer, 5'6", 150-pound sophomore. There's another sophomore. A lot of underclassmen on this team.
Big squad for Belle Vernon. A lot of numbers over there. Looks like they have a lot of backups that are going to see some action here in the second half. Inside handoff to Federer, and he's hit in the backfield. Edenfield breaks that one up, and also helped there by number 6, Sean Richter. So a nice defensive play by the Mustangs for a big loss, that time of 5 on the play, brings up a 3rd and 11.
I think that's only their second negative play of the game.
Can the Mustangs get off the field now on 3rd down? Send 3 receivers to the near side. Looks like Thomas is going to go to the air with 3rd and 11.
Number 2, Richter. Quick screen.
Now, screen pass out here to the left, and there's going to be a block in the back, but a good play that time by Sean Richter as he was being held, blocked in the back, but he broke through to make the tackle and take that play for a 3-yard loss. So the Mustangs will force the first punt of the evening by the Belle Vernon Leopards. On to do the punting for Belle Vernon is number 5, Tim Labuda.
The weather held out, Gary, for the fans. No rain tonight, at least not. It doesn't look like it's going to rain before the end of the game.
Long counts for the Belle Vernon punt team.
First punt.
High snap, but Labuda able to bring it down and sends a spiral deep into Mustang territory. Mustangs let it drop, and it's going to roll back to the 24-yard line, picked up there by number 2, Larry Calloway for Belle Vernon. A nice punt by Labuda.
Nice punt by Labuda, and it was Saluga was in there. If his fingernail was a little longer, Gary, I think he'd have blocked it.
Kind of pulled himself back. I think he was afraid of a roughing call there, but unable to make the catch downfield. Connor Basinger kind of let that one go over his head. So the Mustangs will be 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line as Karwatsky brings his squad out.
The way that ball bounced crooked, Gary, I'm surprised that they didn't hit one of the Mustangs.
Karwatsky now fakes the sweep down the middle to Edenfield. He has it in open field, but he's not. He's going to be run down from behind, but a nice pass and catch. Karwatsky to Edenfield for the big first down all the way down to the 35-yard line.
40-yard catch. Great pass over the top.
Edenfield's coming off with a lift stinger, I think. He's holding his left arm down by his side, trying to shake it off.
Of course, Gary, as soon as I say that there's no rain, it starts raining. The umbrellas come up.
You eye-jazzed us. Biggest play by far for the Mustangs to start the second half. Now they're going to hand it off to Ramsey as he tries to get away from one defender, but he's unable to shake that defender. And that
flag on the play.
Brandon Roche on the tackle. Let's see what the call is. It's going to be declined, I believe, by Belle Vernon. What do we have? Illegal shift against the offense. Penalty declined. 2nd down and 15. So the Mustangs, after the big offensive play, go in reverse for 5 yards. Now facing the long 2nd down and 15. Dukeman comes to the near side. Karwatsky again looking out here as Dukeman. Can he make up one miss? Stiff arm, nice stiff arm by Dukeman. Runs over a defender for Belle Vernon, gets it down to the 25-yard line. It's very close to a first down. They're going to mark him short by a yard. 3rd and 1. Gain of 14. 3rd down and 1. Defending on the play out there for Belle Vernon, Elijah Johnson.
I don't know what kind of Gatorade they had at halftime, Gary, but they look like a different team right now.
Well, obviously playing against some second-team Belle Vernon guys, but this is Savini, and he's going to plug his way ahead inside the 25 to the 22-yard line for a Mustang first down. Inside the 23-yard line at about the 22.5. Karwatsky will send 3 receivers to the left with Ramsey in the slot. Inside handoff to Savini, and he's going to be hit and dropped right at the line of scrimmage. Big tackle that time by number 30, Brandon Roach. No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. Karwatsky now trying to come up with some offensive activity inside Belle Vernon territory to get the Mustangs on the board. Trailing 42-0 on a running clock here, and this is going to be Karwatsky drop for a loss, but no, he breaks away, and he's going to run it up inside the 25, so what looked like a huge loss turns into a medium loss of about 3 yards. Give Karwatsky a little bit of credit trying to get away from that Belle Vernon rush.
That was a pretty good evasion there.
Once again now the Mustangs facing a 3rd and 11. Running clock, 2:57 to go here on a quick 3rd quarter. Just 2 possessions. Belle Vernon with 1 possession, and the Mustangs now with their first possession of the second half.
Big 3rd down.
Going to be Ramsey now. He's going to try to cut it up inside, and he gets to the 20. You got to believe it's 4-down territory for the Mustangs. No use punting at this point. 4th down and 8. 4th down and 7.
It'd be about a 37-yard field goal for Litza if they did.
And he does come on. So here comes Litza. He's going to set it down at the 27. It's a 37-yard attempt out of our Karwatsky hold.
I wondered if they were going to pull Cameron out.
Why not?
He's pretty automatic. Not a lot of kickers in the Whippeal can kick this far.
They might be offside. Here's a kick. It's not quite long enough. Falls short, so
Wide
it's
left.
no good. And Belle Vernon will take over at the 20-yard line after the short kick by Cameron Litza just kind of knuckled it out there. Didn't get enough height on it.
No, I don't think he hit it square. He hit it off the... Didn't hit it straight anyway.
We'll welcome in the listeners for WMBS as the Mustangs just tried a 37-yard field goal coming up short. Cameron Litza on their first possession of the second half. The Mustangs did move the ball from their own 25 down to the 20-yard line of Belle Vernon. Unable to score, so Belle Vernon will take over for their second possession. A lot of second teamers in for Belle Vernon. Still leading 42-0. We're down to 1 minute and 10 seconds to go here in the third on the running clock. Back to you, Brian.
Tackle by Aaron Huey.
Nice play there by Huey, as limited to 1, maybe half a yard gain. Again, Thomas in the shotgun, surveys the field. Brings his man in motion, inside handoff, power sweep to the right, and it's wide open as he goes around the right side and down the right side of the field, tracked down by Edenfield, but that was Hunter Rokkanen on the power sweep right, all the way into Mustang territory at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, Belle Vernon. That could be number 17, Hunter Rokkanen on the carry. That could be the last play of the third quarter with just 10 seconds to go. They haven't even set the stick, so I would think Coach Humbert will let the clock run out on the third period and start 1st and 10 in Mustang territory as we go to the fourth. Give us a chance to step aside. Gary Frankhauser along with Rick Frank, Jerry Dupay on the camera. You're watching the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Here we come with the fourth quarter action. 42-0 Belle Vernon on top, and with the ball inside Laurel Highlands territory. In at quarterback for Belle Vernon is Thomas. He'll send the formation strong to the left. Brings Rokinen in motion, power sweep again, and he's going to break it out. Dancing through Mustang defenders inside the 32, the 28-yard line. Finally brought down there by number 65 for the Mustangs, Aaron Huey. But another first down for Belle Vernon at the 27-yard line.
Might be a second teamer, Gary. 2 carries for 34 yards so far for Rokinen.
Rokinen wide to the left. To the near side is Nolan Labuda. He is as far out as you can be on this near side. They're going to hand off inside trap to, I believe that's number 22. See if we can pick it up as Petrus makes a tackle.
That's Frogner. No, that's
number 22. That's Federer. A 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Clock inside 10 minutes and 40 seconds as Thomas barks out the signals for the Leopards. In motion now, making a strong formation to the left. Sets up to the left side. That's Dom Donadelli. He's going to hand it off inside to Federer anyway, down to the 21-yard line. They run that inside trap where the right guard just pulls to his left and traps the inside tackle for the Mustangs, making a nice hole for Federer. He picks up about 6 on the play, brings up 3rd down and 3. And Belle Vernon runs a no huddle the entire game, picking up those signals from the sidelines from Coach Humbert.
Look at his alignment, Coach.
able to run off a great number of offensive plays. Now here's number 9, a new carrier for Belle Vernon, Elijah Johnson. Drugged down for a short gain that time. Like number 65 for the Mustangs on the tackle. Aaron Huey also over there. Nick Faverio. Now the Mustangs trying to get that 12th man off the field. 4th down and 3. Thomas. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the short side left. Mustangs bring everybody, and here's the loft into the end zone for Labuda, in and out of his hands. So the younger Labuda, Nolan Labuda, the freshman, 5'7", 145-pound brother, unable to pull that one in on the fade pattern deep in the right corner of the end zone. Mustangs will take over on downs at their own 20-yard line.
That was well defended by, I didn't get the number of the defender there in the corner, but that was well defended. He was matched step by step. Mustangs take over on downs. How about that?
Clock still running now with 8:20 to go. As Karwatsky brings his squad out to the far side hash mark. See if they can put something together here in the 4th quarter to get something on the scoreboard. Karwatsky fakes to Savini, and he's going to be drugged down in the backfield again. Really no chance at all to get things moving, and that was number 44 for Belle Vernon, Ting Feng Chen, making the tackle for Belle Vernon. That's a loss of, they only got him back to the 20-yard line, so it must have been, what do we got? There's a penalty, so face mask. Didn't see that, Rick.
I did not see that either. The Leopards really pushed on the line, and they blitzed 2, and Chen was the guy who was able, actually there was 2 able to drag him down. I think he would have lost 2 or 3 more, but Karwatsky dragged a couple guys to make it -5.
So the 15-yard penalty brings it out to the 30 from the point of the infraction. So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the 30. Now, here's Karwatsky. Good pitch out here. Was wide open. Drops a pitch, though. Gain of about 4, which could have been of a lot more had he been able to handle that pitch. On the run there, number 23 for the Mustangs, Nick Howman. That was a nicely designed play as Karwatsky faked inside, had the corner beat, and Howman would have had a lot of room had he been able to cleanly handle that pitch. Gains 4 in any event. 2nd and 6. Now here's a wide pitch to Ramsey. And what do we got? Whistle blown dead.
Dead ball.
Might be offside on Belle Vernon. Let's see what we have.
Yep. You called it, buddy.
It's going to add 5 to the Mustangs. Brings up 2nd down and about 1.5. Only thing there, though, is the clock continues to run with 6 minutes to go now here in the 4th. Mustangs need to try to speed things up here. Karwatsky has Dukeman wide to the right. Edenfield to the near side. Split left. Karwatsky now looking over the middle, has Dukeman. Nice catch at the 50. Spinning out of tacklers, finally brought down at the 49. Took 2 Belle Vernon Leopards to bring him down. Like number 48 for the Leopards, Anthony Sarich. And number 13, Herczig. Big play there for Karwatsky to Dukeman. Puts it in Belle Vernon territory at the 49-yard line.
12-yard pass and run.
Ramsey in motion. There's the pitch now, trying to get outside, but good containment by the Belle Vernon Leopards. out there to bring him down.
27.
Looked like number 27, Derek Sisley.
And number 2, Callaway, also out there. Loss on the play of 2. They tried to get Ramsey on the edge, but good containment by the Belle Vernon defense, would have none of it. 4:36 to go now here in the 4th on a running clock. Karwotsky, sprint draw now, sweep now to the left side. The Mustangs pick up good yardage there. That's number 12, Fike, on the carry for the Mustangs. Pickup of about 6 on that play puts it at the 44-yard line. 3rd down and 5.
That was good blocking right there on Laurel Highlands' part to open up a seam for Fike.
Savini, sole back. Straight back goes Karwotsky. Has a man open here out in the flat. That'll be enough for the 1st down. Pick up by McClusack, seeing some action here against Belle Vernon after that early season injury that he sustained. Picks up the Mustang 1st down inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. We're inside 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Mustangs 1st and 10, trying to put together a scoring drive here late in the 4th quarter.
It's nice to be able to call McClusack's number again. I talked to his dad, and he's feeling really good right now. Didn't get much opportunity tonight, though.
Ramsey now trying to cut it up. Will get to the outside. Has the corner. Breaks it into the open at the 5, down to the 2-yard line. And he's out of bounds. Finally at the 2-yard line. Drug out there by number 22, Federer. But nice run there by Ramsey. Taking it from the 27-yard line down to the 2.
31-yard line, a 31-yard run. Ramsey did a nice job of playing the kick-out block that was out on the edge.
2:43 to go now. Mustangs 1st and goal at the 1-yard line for Savini here up the middle, but he's going to be hit in the backfield. Does he get in? No. Just short at about the 6-inch line.
Yeah, I was going to say, how much short could he be? Apparently enough.
Clock running now with 2:20 to go. 2nd and goal.
There it is.
Ball just outside the goal line. 2nd and goal from the 6-inch line. Mustangs, Karwotsky. Hands it again to Savini. Pushes ahead, and is he in? Yes. Touchdown, Laurel Highlands. At 2:05 to go here in the 4th, the Mustangs get on the board. The 1-yard run by Savini, P.J. Savini, on the board for the Mustangs. On for the extra point, Cameron Lietza out of the Karwotsky hold. Snap is good, hold is good, and the kick is good. So Cameron Lietza adds the extra point. Mustangs get on the board with 2:05 to go here in the 4th. It's Belle Vernon 42, Laurel Highlands 7. Back with the kick right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network. Welcome back to Belle Vernon High School with the Mustangs able to get on the board here in the 4th quarter. cutting the lead to 42-7 with 2:05 to go. Cameron Leitza looks like he's going to be trying the onside kick for the Mustangs. There's a bouncy kick, and it's through the hands of the Belle Vernon Leopards, but grabbed there at about the 45-yard line by number 12 for the Belle Vernon Leopards, Jared Hartman. So Belle Vernon will take over at the 45-yard line with 1:52 to go.
Coach just not giving Belle Vernon any chance to. They're still at it. They're down 35, but they're still plugging.
Got to give them some credit. The Mustangs still going at it. Now another new quarterback in for Belle Vernon. This is Jared Hartman getting an opportunity. In the last minute, 27 to go. Hartman, a freshman, tall freshman. He's going to fake the handoff and take it himself over the right side for about a 3-yard carry. Bottom of that pile is number 6 for the Mustangs, Richter. Second down and 7. Minutes ago in the fourth quarter.
I would expect to see
2 or 3 more plays, I would think, for
a couple dive plays. Maybe a knee. No, it doesn't look like you're taking a knee.
They're going to let the play clock run down as far as it can. Down to 48 seconds. Just 11 seconds on the play clock. As Hartman will call the signals. This could be the last play. He's going to fake the handoff, take it around. Then the ball's on the turf. Can the Mustangs pick it up and run with it? They can't pick it up. Now they do pick it up, but brought down at the 27-yard line. Dukeman picked it up, dropped it, had an opportunity to scoop it and head to the end zone, but they'll have to be satisfied with the turnover at the 23-yard line with 17 seconds to go, Rick.
That's it.
They're going to start the clock, and neither team's going to have an opportunity to run another play.
Could have used
that turnover earlier. The clock will run, and we're down to 2-1-0. That's the ball game. Belle Vernon dominates 42-7. Mustangs able to put something on the board late in the fourth quarter. But Belle Vernon shows their superiority, stays undefeated. Mustangs still looking for their first victory of the season. And we'll be back to wrap things up here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. With offices in Uniontown and Chalk Hill, Representative Mahoney is dedicated to providing the best leadership and quality representation to his constituents. He can be reached at 66A Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown, 724-438-6100, and in Chalk Hill at 2925 National Pike, 724-437-2521. Good luck to all of the area teams from State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District.
Welcome back on the South Union Township Sports Network. Our final once again, Belle Vernon 42, Laurel Highlands 7. Just one score in the second half. Laurel Highlands able to punch one in from 1 yard out. P.J. Savini, the 1 yard run for the touchdown. The kick by Leitza was good. It was an 80-yard drive, Rick, that the Mustangs put together there in the waning moments of the fourth quarter, albeit against the backups for Belle Vernon. But give the Mustangs credit for not quitting, able to put something in there at the end of the game. The statistics really didn't change much from the first half to the second half, but a little bit of positive things there for the Mustangs in the second half.
Yeah, Gary, it's the Mustangs. They actually executed pretty well most of the game. They just couldn't. They were outmatched as far as against the Belle Vernon Leopards. For Belle Vernon, they finished with 167 yards in the air. 180. They didn't throw any passes in the second half, obviously, with that big lead. 187 yards on the ground for a total of 354 yards. The Mustangs did pick up some yardage against the second string of the Leopards. Karwatsky was 5 of 8 for 78 yards. Basinger at 55 yards passing. Unfortunately, he did have one interception there at the end of the first half. P.J. Savini, 16 yards on the ground. Ramsey, 12, and Petrish, 19. The yardage improved, 78 yards on the air, 97 on the ground for a total of 175 yards.
And that last drive of 80 yards adding to most of that. But
Yeah.
Again, the Mustangs facing a juggernaut in the Belle Vernon area Leopards, and the Belle Vernon team will certainly be in the playoff hunt for the rest of this season, and with what they've shown so far, they're a very powerful team. They have a lot of weapons, a lot of different formations that they use, a lot of different attacks that they use, and I think they're going to be a tough out for anybody moving through the rest of this season.
We'll see. They have in 2 weeks is the big matchup, TJ at Belle Vernon. I think it's here. I could be wrong about that, but Belle Vernon looks very strong. The Big Nine's a tough conference. 3 of the top 5 in the Class 4A comes from the Big Nine.
That's true, and the Mustangs will have no easier task next week as they go against West Mifflin.
Which is number 4.
And it will be at home, so we'll have that game also here on the South Union Township Sports Network. So we're going to take this opportunity to...
I'm going to say goodnight to John Kazarek. Didn't mention him yet, but we know he's listening and watching.
And we really appreciate everything that he has done throughout the years to bring us these events on the South Union Township Sports Network. So tonight's game is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Bob Schiffbauer, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, Gary Smith, and their staff. This has been Gary Frankhauser along with Rick Frank, Jerry Dupay on the camera. Another South Union Township Sports Network presentation. Good night, everyone.
Good night.